I just broke the world record for the most amount of kills as Iron Man in Marvel Rivals. 85 kills, 15 deaths, 2 assists, 57,000 damage, 33,000 damage block, and 48 final hits. Alright? This game was incredible. I played Marvel Rivals a lot, and I've had a lot of good games before. But this game, I went great. Today was the first day I had ever played with my older sister Jay, and because I was always a higher rank than her, she was. I played this game a lot more than she does. But we hopped in, we played a bunch of matches. We won the first 2, and then we just lost the game, then lost the game, lost another game, lost the game. We were gonna quit after that. That was gonna be the last game we had, but we decided to hop on one more game, and this game was intense. Okay, so if you like this video, keep subscribe, comment, let me know if you want to see more Marvel Rivals content, and I'm just gonna go over how the game went, what I did wrong, what I did right, and how I broke the record for the most money kills Iron Man in Marvel Rivals. Let's get it. So I started this game going off really hot. Like, first I saw who we were going against. They didn't have anyone that could take me out of the sky, so I knew I had to either stay high or low when it comes to a fight like this. But because M was on the ground, eventually I did end up moving upward, because there wasn't anyone that could take me out of the sky anyway. Thing took me out for a little bit, but my healers kept me up the whole time. It didn't really affect me. I'm going for their swishes in the back, trying to deal with their healers. You know, the healers just weren't dying at the beginning of this fight, so I started focusing more on the tanks and trying to just get them all grouped up together and stuff. My team started dying a little bit. I don't really understand why, because I wasn't really near my team, but I can tell you that I was trying to just stay above the team. Luna started noticing me, started doing damage to me. So I tried to focus on the healing in the back. I saw they were getting low. I started focusing more. Luna was not dying. None of these are dying. Things took me down again, but I fly towards the healers. I know I want to use my ult. My ult's here, so I see them all grouped up. I fly into a closer position and drop it all on at the same time. At this point, I see that the other team switches to an Iron Man, so I know that I have to wait for him to pop my E first. So I see him pop my E, kill him first. So I see their Phoenix. I know it's just Phoenix taking me out as well. So I'm focusing now on staying closer to the ground so that Phoenix doesn't have just a free target in the sky. I see my healer being bum rushed, so I try to help him out. I think she ends up going down here. Yeah, she does. Can really save her there. We take him out, and then I see that it's just Emma, Iron Man, and Luna. So I'm gonna head around. I see Iron Man focusing on the team and not me, so I press E. Get my Iron Man alone, focus him, and take him out. So I come back to where my healers are, see their healer alone, take them out, and then right there. So what I should have definitely done here was, after I finished them off, I should have seen that none of my healers were nearby. I think, well, I can go with like fly mode or what. I have no idea how to work this. Yeah, my healers were just nowhere nearby at the moment. Like, our cloak was back in the back line, like really far in the back line. I was still in the front line, and Invis was in even farther back than her. So I definitely should have got back right doing it, but I tried to stay in damage, and I went again going down. Here I pop my E because I see that their Luna pop their ult, and I know it's gonna end up going out soon. So I just try to do as much damage as possible, keep them on strategy. I see Iron Man again, death him one more time. I see all of the healers just lined up in rows. This looks really easy. I'm just already staying close to the ground, so I'm like, okay, I might as well pop my ult. End up getting a triple kill with the tank and the 2 healers. So then it's just easy fight here. I'm thinking that she was gonna go back sooner. I could have got that kill there, but I was unfocused. Not gonna lie. I'm noticing still at this point that they're running this exact same comp, and it's not really stopping us, so I'm not really worried about it at this point. I take out the Phoenix by just dealing with their back line, then I'm seeing that person's low with Thor, and I'm just dealing a whole bunch of damage. I see their Iron Man above us, he was trying to hit me, he didn't do it, and then it's just free victory at this point. And at this point in time, I'm 18-1 with 10,000 damage and 15 final hits. I see that I also know that they switched from my Iron Man to a Hela now, in a group, so I know that I have to definitely stay close to the ground because Hella will snipe Iron out of the air really freaking easily. So I see over there that Hella's low, so I'm just trying to force her out of that spot. Didn't really work very well, so I know she's gonna get healed. I see the Ultron thing around her. At this point, I'm like, okay, I got it back. They're clearly focusing me. So I'm waiting for my E to come back. Once my E comes back, I pop it, get my firework, my rockets ready. Just keep using the rockets like heavy and as much as possible, and take them out. See, Ultron's healing a whole lot in the sky, so I figure I deal with him. He pops his ult, no one's nearby, so it's really we just gotta kill him here. And really, just like that, we took the point really easily. I found my ult one last time. I see that this was one of the greatest heroes. I see the healers, so I flick my hand. I know the healer's going that direction. Took out the healers really easily. Use my rockets, go down to where the cloak is, where her ult is. Just try to stay in here, spam down here, and take the point easily. So when the round starts and I see that they're going, they're also running triple support. But I didn't really think it was gonna have much of a problem because they're Hella. As long as I stayed in the ground, I wasn't gonna die that often. I'd already get their Ultron to begin with, so I'm just trying to apply as much pressure as possible in the front line. I took out their Ultron, took down their Emma. Actually, their Emma wasn't dying because their healers were just incredible. And because of the rocket respawn beacon, whenever we took down one person, they'd come back. Most of the time we took down a healer first, they would come back and just straight start healing again. So it was definitely hard to kill a lot of these guys. Okay, so at this point, I feel like our team's getting staggering a little bit, so we try to push back a little bit more. I see they also switched to an more, so I know I gotta start targeting the squids, but I think at this point I wasn't really focused on the squids because they didn't have the whole team up. So I was really thinking, okay, but it's not gonna be too hard to deal with. Start taking a little bit of damage, gotta back up a little bit. Emma uses her ultimate. She doesn't use it yet, but she's targeting me into the sky until I'm close to her, which was really one of my biggest problems. Ult popped her ult, Cloak popped her ult, and it became just really easy from that point. We just forward them forward, and it was really easy. Then I see that they popped their ult, so then I use my ult to take out their Cloak ult, and ended up taking out them more in the process. But I see their Cloak got res. Emma pops her ult, so I gotta hide behind his wall, and it gives her time. It gives her team a little bit of time to get forward, which is the one thing you don't want to happen. I see them taking a bunch of damage from people, so I try to stay close to the ground where my healers are, so I can at least be inside their line of fire where they're already aiming at. So yeah, I'm just trying to stay towards the ground and help my healers out. Because like right now, this is the worst possible position to spin my rockets at, because all they're gonna do is hit the sidewall. I'm not hitting anything. That basically came out no thing. And then yeah, Hella pops her ult. I'm spamming at Hella to make sure she just can't help my team. She's aiming for me, which is really stupid of her to do because I'm in the air and it's kind of hard to hit me in the air. But yeah, Cloak does me. I know my Cloak will about to disappear, so I gotta head back. And yeah, at this point in time, it just seems like it's not too bad. We're not really struggling for real. At this point in time, I really don't know what I should have done here. I was targeting their thing. The best thing I can say is just have better aim. She should not have been alive, and I should not have let her live this long. When she went backwards, I don't know why I went backwards. I knew freaking Emma popped her ult, so I don't know why I did that, but she did end up using her ult and took me out here. And when I died, my Thor had already died before, and that was basically our entire attack with me and Thor. So they ended up taking the point here. The Rocket Beacon, our biggest goal was just to take it down quick, because Rocket Beacon is a not Rocket Beacon, but the rocket amplifier thing. It's a good support ult, but like when everyone on the team focuses it, it's so easy to just burn. Like you can low-key just burn through it super fast. But yeah, when Emma pops her ult, I definitely gotta disappear. I see her turning around the corner, so I know I gotta go up. When I went up here, focusing on their Ultron, because I knew he was getting a lot of damage in. While our Thor gets away, I'm focusing on the people he was just fighting. And for some reason, these people wouldn't die. These guys weren't dying. Every time I try to target, especially every time the more one has bubble, I'm thinking, okay, it's easy pick. It was not down. Well, they had an amplifier, so I don't know why I kept shooting. That's why I tried to get out eventually. and then it was a dumb decision to try to stay in, but I was able to get out. And then I didn't really realize that they were pushing so far ahead that I was so too focused in. I seen their Hella, so I tried to get the Hella. She popped an ult, tried to take out her ult quickly. It worked. I don't think he got any picks off that. But then I see that they popped their ult. So I'm about to pop my ult, and I don't know why I popped an ult there. At this point, I'm thinking, okay, I'm getting healed. Because if you look at my healers were keeping me up the whole time. Like, I'm not dying. And then I just got my thing just completely destroyed. But anytime I seen my cloak pop a support ult, I knew that my best bet was just try my best to stay in it as much as possible. Because their support ult was literally saving my life. But yeah, I try to do as much damage as possible when I can. And just stay with the team as much as I can as well. And when I get the rockets, the only time I don't use the rockets is when I'm shifting forward, because there's just no point. The only time I shift forward is when I'm trying to get in and out of a fight. So I only use the rockets when I'm holding E, when I have my E ability on and activated. But I wouldn't recommend playing like that. You should use the rockets when you're shifting forward, but I just didn't find time when I had to shift forward and was going towards enemies at the same time. So I feel like sometimes I force myself to do the wrong thing, and that was just stupid. Like, that was just really dumb. I'm seeing the entire fight here, alright? So at this point, I'm like, okay, I have my ult. Everyone's grouped up, right? I'm not seeing my health getting burned. Like, my health got burned so fast. I'm thinking, okay, we just don't stagger. We can stop them before third point. And that's all my job was. Like, let's just stop them before they reach third point. Alright? Because they don't have a Hope No More team up. They had a Hope No More team up. I definitely would have ended up switching away from Iron Man. But they were still beating me, really, really badly. That's why I had to switch a lot of the way I played. Because it was just not working. Yeah, at this point I was like, okay, I think I probably want to help my team out with things like tanking, but I didn't realize that no one was on the point, so I was like, okay, there's no point. I switched back to Iron Man, and we were trying to run Squirrel comp to tank. My sister had ended up switching to tank too, which is something we definitely needed. But the problem with running this was that we no longer had triple support, but the thing is, neither did they. But they did have triple support. We didn't have triple support, and that was definitely killing us at points. Because then Ultron couldn't focus as much as healing on other people as I had to. And the rest of our team, needed the healing as well. At this point, like I said, I did this at the beginning of the game, and I lived. And at this point, I just got beamed. And I didn't know what I was getting beamed by, but I was getting beamed. Alright, so I think Emma had just destroyed my health bar. So yeah, I'm trying to do as much damage as possible. I see their Punisher, he's not really focused on me, so I just get an easy pick on Punisher. I'm trying to go back, but I'm just getting my health bar deleted by their team. So I think at this point I was like, okay, I don't know if Iron Man's working or not. I couldn't tell if we were just getting if Iron Man was getting diffed or it wasn't working. So I kept Iron Man up. I was still 40-5 and 9, but I wasn't 100% sure whether or not it was working. And at this point, I'm thinking, okay, we can take the point here. We took out one of their peoples. And I'm just like, okay, once I get my ult here, I can pop it. But I ended up not popping it. I ended up killing one of them, so I thought it was pretty. I thought it was pretty easy. So then Cloak popped their ult, and then I popped my ult to stop Emma's, Cloaks. And we took out most of their team, but I didn't realize that my team also got taken out, so that's why I was pushing forward. And I definitely shouldn't have. I didn't know my team had all got taken out really, really quickly. And I just ran into a Punisher, he had a shotgun, and obliterated me, bro. So I tried to hold the point there, but my team wasn't really nearby until they got on the point. So I'm just trying to stay inside this tree, hoping they couldn't see me. I'm pretty sure, I don't think they saw me at a point. I think I was low-key invisible. And yeah, I thought I was safe until that bush popped my ult. And I was. I popped it, and I only killed Emma. But then our club popped our ult, so I'm like, okay, we can take the point here. So I'm focusing all my thing on the rocket, and her rocket is not dying. And then because I used my ult on the Emma when they were all together, they ended up taking the point there because Cloak, I couldn't use it on Cloak. And again, at this point, I'm still thinking, okay, we just have to stop him one time, guys. And we can easily capitalize off it. And I am 52 and 10 at this time with 40,000 damage. I'm thinking, yo, it's crazy. I don't know what I was thinking there. I was just being slow. Yeah, once I see her pop her ult, Invis pop her ult, I'm thought, okay, I'm just gonna get inside it. I'll be fine. So I try to stay inside, and I just get burned by Punisher. So I'm like, okay, it's probably. I think at this point I was like, okay, I don't think Iron Man is the right pick here because I'm just getting completely diffed right now. So I end up swapping the Punisher, and hopefully I can take down or diff their Punisher and shoot the squids from the moor and just shoot the Ultron. I'm thinking like Punisher should be a good pick here. And that's what my goal was at least. And I see that my whole team went down, so I'm like, okay, try to get some picks off the side. My whole team went down again, and then Emma pops her ult, and then it's just a team wipe from there. They just completely team wipe us. But then Cloak pops her ult, and our goal is to try to get back to the point as fast as possible. I switched back to Iron Man because I'm thinking, okay, that it was working a little bit, didn't end up working. So yeah, 6-3. And we're getting a little scared. We got 3 minutes 22 seconds to push it, but they pushed it all the way through in 10 seconds. So at this point, also, I just want to point out that the other team was talking about me in the chat. All right, talking about how I can't do anything now that they switch. That's also the reason I want to switch back. I'm like, you guys aren't talking. So yeah, I'm thinking at this point that the reason I was losing so bad was because of Emma. Emma was definitely beaming me a whole lot. She got a lot of picks on me. So the reason why attack was so much different from defense was because I could keep my distance and still do a bunch of damage, while in defense I had to stay kind of closer to the cart, so I had to stay closer to Emma, and that's why she was able to beat me for so far. And at this point I'm 57 and 12, so I'm like, okay, this is a good game, and I'm thinking, all right, I could probably reach like 65. that's what I was really getting. My whole goal was trying to get 65 kills at the end of the game. When I had 50, at this point, my goal was trying to get 65. But yeah, I try to use my E as much as possible. Use my rockets. Got a free pick off the rockets there, and then the rockets come back really fast, so I can make sure I can pop them twice. And I'm getting 2 picks right here. And I'm like, okay, that's E. That's light. So then I see that Cloak pops her ult, and then I counteract her ult, and then end up killing both of them. Not Ultra, and the Moore and Cloak. And then we basically a team. They're not gonna come fight 3-on-6 at this point. And their team's not going to make it back in time, so I know that we can take the point here. Cloak pops her ult, so I just think inside the bubble. And the first thing I do here, actually, was because I know that our Cloak ult gets like similar timing as theirs, my goal was just to take down the Cloak as quick as possible. So just kind of know that the Cloak ult would have had her ult. And we were able to burn through them. And after their healers were dead, it's like, okay, it's just easy free picks here. I see Rocket gets on point, take down Rocket really easily, and then focus on Invis, and yeah, easy. So this is an easy point take, easy overtake. At this point, I'm sitting at 73 and 13. So I'm sitting, oh shoot, this is a crazy game. 50,000 damage. I'm going crazy. I'm pretty sure the record's what, 72. So I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is also a Celestial 3 lobby, by the way, just in case y'all want. This is a Gold 2 lobby. I made it to Diamond 2 last season, and then I got my rank dropped, and then I don't know what it is, but these people are special characters, bro. I'm telling you, these people don't lose, bro. I'll try to get back up. My goal is obviously to make it to Grandmaster and then Celestial and win above all in all those ranks, but you know, I don't main Iron Man. I don't really like playing him. Kind of his little. Sometimes I just a little boring sometimes. Our goal, I'm just trying to stop them from getting as far as possible. They have a minute to get. We both have minutes to go, and my goal is just trying to make sure they do not get very far, because I know that if they get too far, that it's lights. And also, I'm like, okay, don't get too close on attack, because I know for sure that Emma will beam me out the sky. And at this point, I was not thinking properly, because I definitely got a little too close. But my Ultron was able to keep me up. And at this point, it's 30 seconds left. So okay, just focus in. I'm seeing my Emma getting dust about her Emma, then my Emma does her Emma. It was an Emma fight, all right. But I know once we take out Emma, it's really easy because their Emma was crazy. I'm pretty sure their Emma was NEB. Yeah, their Emma was going crazy. She just wouldn't die. Her damage block was 96,000. All right, like she was going crazy on damage block. But yeah, that's also because their healers were amazing. But yeah, we were able to take the point here, kill all their people, take the point really easily, and over time, I pressed my E, just spam rockets, get as far away as possible, kill their Ultron, kill their Emma, and that was easy point take. 82-13, and I'm definitely a little scared. I'm just like, okay, let's just. I do not want to have a game like this and lose. Like that's my biggest thing. To not have a game like this and lose. So basically, we're trying to do as much damage as possible, and you can see here that we got their group so low. Like you can see how much damage we're doing to the group, and that group would not die. Like to save his life. Like look at his health. Like his health is so low, and those healers are keeping him alive, like for everything, bro. He was not dying. So then I'm trying to do as much damage as possible, but then it's just not working. We all like literally we go down, Thor goes down, and we have a team wipe. So I'm like, okay, this is looking scary now. Like everyone's dead, and we only have 15 seconds left to push the point, like a tiny bit. But yeah, we don't have much time left. So we get back on point. My whole goal is to touch the point here. So once we touch the point, overtime starts. Overtime starts here, and then I go down here, and I'm just like, shoot. I'm like, okay, as long as we keep overtime ready, I can spam a couple times, and I'll get my ult ready. And I just need my team to survive. So I see that their cloak pops their ult, and our cloak pops our ult. So I know that it's really easy here. Just spam a couple times, and I will get my ult eventually. So like here, I get my ult, so I know I just have to just blast away. So I see that I take down their cloak, and I'm like, okay, that was our biggest healer problem, was their cloak. So we take down one of theirs. Strange pops his ult. Thor doesn't get taken in, so then we take out their Strange. And then we get a team wipe, and that was the round. The round was over at that point, and now we were sitting at 85 kills, 85 kills, 15 deaths, 2 assists, 48 final hits, 57,000 damage, 33,000 damage block, all as Iron Man, a little bit of Punisher. But yeah, this was a crazy game. Like, this was one of the scariest games. This is one of the scariest games I think I've ever seen. Obviously, got the MVP for that game. There's no way I wasn't gonna get it. But yeah, it's my frame drops are going crazy. But yeah, if you guys like that gameplay, just know I'm the best Iron Man out here. Like that's. But for real, if you guys like the gameplay, I'll probably do a couple more of these if y'all want, or I'll just like literally actually just record actual games instead of going over replays. Just let me know what y'all want. If y'all want more Marvel Rivals content. But yeah, this was how I broke the world record for the most amount of kills with Iron Man and Marvel Rivals. If you enjoyed, subscribe, comment down below, ring the notification bell if you want to see more. And yeah, I will see all you lovely people next time.